Hey there, Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Moon, Aquarius Rising. Welcome to your Astro Dice reading. Ooh, okay. So, feeling a little bit challenged. We have the fifth house. Well, fifth house is actually, it's a 5, okay, but it's challenge to create. What are you trying to create? Something that really resonates in your heart space. Some kind of big dream or goal, because we have Neptune. Neptune is currently in Pisces. It's in trine with Cancer. Cancer is about the energy of the heart and the home. And you have follow your intuition. Wow. You also have the fawn. So a new beginning, but something, wow. I did shake those up in there, but you can't even tell. Okay, so you have the cat in front of the full moon. We have a full moon coming up on the 23rd in Sagittarius. That is in an energy of choice and decision making for you. We've got the tree of life, but this is just like growth. This feels like so much growth going on here. You have an opportunity for growth, right? We have the baby fawn and the chance to really grow something that you want to create, right? That nurturing energy of Cancer, that caring energy, following your intuition. Also, both of these water signs, Neptune and Pisces, is really about following your intuition, because it is your inner guidance. We have here, I don't know how much you can see it, but we have a little lantern. It's your inner guidance. Oh, that thing stands up bright. You know what it makes you think? You can use it for a Monopoly piece. Okay, so, all right. Follow your light. Let's see what the cards are, but that looks, right? Okay, here's this little boy. That's the key to the situation. He is visualizing that he's playing with a great big ship. We'll see if it comes out. He is visualizing that he's playing with a great big ship. Wow, there's the home. It's Cancer. Maybe you want to move. Maybe you're looking for a new place. The ship came out. I love it. Okay, let's see here. And the owls, the wisdom came out, which is much like that cat. Okay. Details. Get into the details. So, I just got done over on Facebook recording my daily astrologies over there. Next week is about focusing on the details and bringing your dreams into reality. I invite you to come over and join me over there. If you're a member over there and you leave a comment here, then you're in the drawing for the free reading that I do every month. So leave a comment here, go over and join, and there you go. And, oh, look, I haven't been pulling the bottom, but I saw it. Look at that tree. It's massive. This is about an opportunity to really grow something huge, right? That is a full-on, full-grown, lots of roots, lots of limbs, lots of canopy, lots of support. All right, so there's been something that's been, oh, you're not, look, air sign. Air sign, you tend to try to use your left brain and be all logical about things and try to sort things and figure things out. Get into the right brain. Get into the creative brain, right? Go within. Here he's visualizing. He's trying to visualize. You need to visualize, because the obstacle is the full-blown ship. You're having trouble seeing that small thing in its truest vision of as big as it can get. So, here we have the moon. We have a full moon. Did I mention that? On the 23rd? We have a full moon coming up in Sagittarius. That full moon will give you the opportunity to expand out, to choose, to move in a new direction. We have the birds as the action to take. Both of these scream intuition, as does that cat sitting in front of the full moon. And so really using this time to delve into that conversation with your higher self. Because how do you transform the situation? Receiving information. She's using a pendulum. So whenever a pendulum shows up, I like to clear everybody's energy. I want to continue with the reading while I'm doing that. But we have that energy of Cancer, right? Your resources, it's around the home space. So, are you trying to create a home-based business? Are you trying to buy a new home, to fix up a home, to renovate your home, to sell your home? What, maybe you live in an apartment and you're like, I don't really want to be here anymore, and you're looking just for a new place to land. Whatever it is, in the area of resources, there seems to be a need to feel safe and shielded and protected, and it is necessary in order to do this, in order to manifest and create things. You're going to have to pay attention to the details, because we have the mice here in the outgoing card. The mice can represent a loss, or they can just represent the need to pay attention to the details. The area of what's draining your energy, though, the mice house, is the card of the burden. It is also the card of spirituality. So you're either feeling really overburdened by all the small details, and you're like a big picture person, or you're a big picture person and you're not paying attention to the small details. Sometimes we're both, right? Some things were this, sometimes we're that. Thank you, Spirit. So there are 3 important placements here about getting in touch with your intuition. And in your heart space, look at this. You have the bear. The bear caught the salmon. He's in touch with his intuition, right? He's in the water. But he caught the abundance. And so there's something about knowing, just really knowing that what you're trying to do, you can do. You just need to know how. Timing, protection, emergence, the cicada. There's a season for everything. So, wow, we're going to have a big cicada season here in the United States. It's practically, I think it may have started. We've got 2 big groups that are emerging at the same time. It says, my sense of timing is in harmony with the universe. So pay attention to the details. This week coming up is definitely a week for preparation. Like, the more stuff we get in place, the more things we set up, the more organized we are. Good luck is when preparation meets opportunity. I stumbled through that. Wow, this is a lot of cards. I can't believe they're all yours. Let's see what's going on. Half the deck is yours. All right, so I am the author of my own story. So write a happy one, write a productive one, write an abundant one. Although I prefer the word abundance over abundant just because of the energy it carries. I am not going to stress out or worry about how things will work out for me. Don't sweat the small stuff. Keep focused on where it is that you're going, right? And what it is you're doing. I am stepping into the most successful decade of my life. I think with Pluto in your sign, you're gonna have big changes. A lot of things are going to shift and change. Things that don't work are going to disappear. But Pluto is about transmuting. And so it's like in the fall, the leaves break down over the course of the winter. Then they feed the soil, and it makes the grass come up greener because it has the soil has been replenished. And so over the course of the decade, this is why I think they're telling you this decade thing. At first, you're going to have things break down. But nothing is lost and nothing is wasted. Every experience adds to your wisdom. Everything that doesn't work shows you what could work, right? I believe personally, and Saturn co-rules your sign with Uranus, I believe personally that Saturn is always about this works, that doesn't work. So to me, life is a series of lessons of figuring out what works and what doesn't work. You're about to learn. You're about to learn some stuff that doesn't work. But you are stepping into the most successful decade. So, don't stay in a situation that's not working. It just makes it delay. It delays the prosperity. It delays the opportunities. If it's not working, move on, right? Be a good student of life. That's what I just heard. Be a good student of life. I am stepping into the most successful decade of my life. My potential is limitless. So you're going to experience, I think, some small losses on your way to great abundance. Pluto does that. I'm a Capricorn rising, and Pluto moved through my sign from 2008 until he's coming back for like a couple months here this year, and then he's gone. Thank God. But I experienced some massive losses, huge in some ways. Painful, not easy. Okay? I'm not going to sugarcoat this for you. But that happened early. Like he got there in 2008, and even though my Capricorn rising is at 27 degrees, so way away from where Pluto was, when he came marching into the sign, we had collapsed the housing market, all these things, right? You guys know, you lived through 2008. But it wasn't just that. On a very personal level, I experienced a lot of loss, a whole bunch of loss. And then at 2012, so, he still wasn't even in conjunction with my ascendant yet. I started the rebuilding process. So, and it has turned out to be some of the best things that came out of so much hurt and loss and pain. So I'm not going to tell you it's going to be easy. It's necessary, and it's going to be worth it. And I think it's really important that if you aren't hanging on tightly to things that are trying to fall away, if you let them fall away, it'll be a lot easier. That would be my advice to anyone entering into, Pluto hanging out in your sign for 20 years. And he's going to be there for 20 years. He doesn't get out until 44. So the first few years, the first 5 years, you guys, I'm not trying to scare you. I'm trying to encourage you to let things go when they need to go and start building toward what it is that you want, and understanding that there's a timing aspect. And you can't do anything about the timing aspect. You just can't. But what you can do is say, today, here's where I'm at. What's my best decision for today? Today, here's where I'm at. Here's my best decision for today. Today is here, and just keep working your way through it, because the potential is limitless. And being a fixed sign, it's going to be harder for you to let go. And being an air sign, you're going to want to try to logically think your way through it. And I can't encourage you enough to feel your way through it. You are the water bearer. You are the water bearer. You hold the water right there. Look into it, scry into it, feel into it. You don't have to be totally immersed in your emotions, but you need to be in touch with them. Because it'll be the emotional energy, because Pluto is a water sign planet. He's fiery, but mostly he's water. I say he's water. It's Scorpio. The more you are able to just say, okay, this feels right today. Life is a series of choices. You make a choice and then you try to make the choice work. But when you see it's not working, you can't get hung up on, well, logically this should work. Because I have paid the price for that conversation with myself. It's just not working. Sometimes I just don't need to know why it's not working. It's freaking not working. Let me try something else. And the more you are willing to release and let things go and try something new and kind of flow forward, the less difficult this experience will be, and the more potential abundance you're unlocking for yourself. So I wish you a lot of success with this. I have 2 Aquarian children, And unfortunately, they do not watch my channel, and they do not think I have great advice. So hopefully you will take the advice that I wish my children would take. All right, you guys, take good care of yourselves, and I will see you back here soon. And join me over on Facebook. We have a nice community growing over there. See you soon.